Do you believe in nightmares? Imagine you're a 21st century soldier. You're wearing body armor worth tens of thousands of dollars, gripping an assault rifle capable of taking down a target from half a kilometer away. You believe you're the pinnacle of human evolution. But then, your GPS loses signal. Your radio dissolves into static, and in the darkness of a primeval forest 30,000 years ago, your night vision goggles pick up something, a tall, gaunt figure standing silently, holding nothing more than a crude stone spear. Yet in its eyes burns a killer instinct unlike anything you've ever witnessed on a modern battlefield. Welcome back to DeepWhy, where we explore fascinating questions, uncover hidden mysteries, and dive into the history, science, and evolution of humankind. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a like so you never miss our latest videos. Now let's begin. We often take pride in our technology and the intelligence we've achieved as a species. But if all of that were stripped away, would we really be stronger than our ancestors? Imagine an elite modern special forces squad suddenly transported back tens of thousands of years, right into the territory of a prehistoric tribe. There are no supply lines, no air support, just modern weapons and technology facing tens of thousands of years of survival experience. Could modern firepower overcome the ultimate survival machines of the Ice Age? Or would we witness a massacre where the smartest become the first to fall? First, we need to examine the machines each side brings into this fight. Do you think modern special forces are the strongest humans alive? Fair enough. They can deadlift hundreds of kilograms and run long distances carrying heavy packs. But now look at their opponents from 30,000 years ago. Archaeologists have discovered that prehistoric humans had bone density around 20 to 30% greater than ours. They had no gyms, but every single day was a workout for survival, dragging massive animal carcasses, climbing cliffs, and struggling against gigantic creatures. Now imagine facing a prehistoric hunter inside a narrow cave. You throw a full-force punch straight into his jaw. Against a modern human, that punch could cause a serious concussion. But against him, with a much more robust skeletal structure and stronger muscles, he could withstand impacts far better than the average modern person. Meanwhile, with his superior physical strength, every blow he lands could inflict serious injuries. The biggest difference, however, is endurance. You, the modern soldier, are carrying Kevlar armor, weapons, ammunition, rations, and electronic equipment, weighing nearly 40 kilograms in total. In a dense forest with no trails, every step becomes a punishment for your knees and spine. By contrast, prehistoric humans moved with remarkable efficiency. They carried only what they truly needed, a spear and a hide, and they were accustomed to traveling through forests all day long. Among many hunter-gatherer societies, they could track prey for hours beneath scorching heat or freezing cold, without energy bars or electrolyte drinks. In the modern world, we've grown accustomed to letting technology observe and navigate for us. GPS tells us where to go, digital maps pinpoint our location, and modern equipment warns us of dangers long before we see them. But if all of it suddenly stopped working, you would have no choice but to rely entirely on your own senses. And that's when you'd realize just how much your ability to observe, navigate, and read your surroundings has faded compared to your ancestors. Meanwhile, prehistoric humans had one enormous advantage. They spent their entire lives in the wilderness. They could quickly recognize anything out of place, a faint smell of smoke, fresh footprints, a broken branch, or an unfamiliar sound deep within the forest. Their senses weren't necessarily sharper in a biological sense, but they had been honed through thousands of hours of hunting and survival. They were opponents perfectly adapted to the world you had just stepped into. You tighten your grip on your rifle, convinced you still have the upper hand. One well-placed shot is enough to bring down almost any opponent at long range. But there's one thing we often forget. The power of modern weapons depends on an entire logistical system behind them. Every bullet is manufactured in a factory. Every firearm requires regular maintenance. Scopes, night vision devices, and radios all depend on a reliable power source. Without resupply, every piece of modern equipment eventually reaches its limit. By the third night in the primeval forest, after firing repeatedly to drive away threats you couldn't even identify, your ammunition is running low. Your night vision goggles flash a low battery warning, then go dark. Your technological advantage disappears. Ahead of you lies nothing but darkness, the sound of insects, and strange noises echoing from every corner of the forest. Meanwhile, the prehistoric hunters rely on no equipment at all. They have spent their entire lives moving through darkness, reading tracks in the soil, understanding the terrain, and listening for the slightest unusual sound. Their advantage doesn't come from technology. It comes from thousands upon thousands of days spent surviving. The greatest difference lies in their ability to sustain themselves. If a spear breaks, they can make another using wood, stone, and whatever materials nature provides. If they need fire, they know how to use dry tinder and ancient fire-making techniques without a lighter or matches. When food is scarce, they know where to find it, depending on the season and the landscape. But what about you? When your last ration is gone, would you know which berries are safe to eat? Which roots won't poison you? Or which stream is safe enough to drink from? This is no longer a test of combat skills. It's a test of survival. As the days pass, hunger, thirst, and exhaustion begin to slow your reflexes, cloud your judgment, and turn small mistakes into dangerous ones. A twisted ankle while crossing rough terrain, or even a minor wound left untreated, could quickly put your life at risk. At this point, nature has become your greatest enemy. The prehistoric humans are simply the people who understand how to survive in this world far better than you do. The 10th night. The cold rain has extinguished the last of your campfire. Your ammunition is gone. Your batteries are dead. The equipment that once gave you the advantage has become nothing more than useless pieces of gear. All you have left is a combat knife and a body slowly breaking down from hunger, cold, and sleeplessness. Then they appear. The prehistoric hunters step silently out of the darkness. They are not stronger than you because of technology. They are stronger because they belong to this world. They know every trail, every sound, and every opportunity to strike. If this confrontation lasted only a few minutes, modern firepower would almost certainly dominate the first encounters. But if it stretched on for days, or even weeks, the balance would gradually shift toward those who had evolved to survive in this environment. That doesn't mean prehistoric humans were smarter than modern soldiers, nor does it mean today's military is weaker. It simply reminds us of one truth. Technology is only as powerful as the support system behind it. When that system disappears, adaptability becomes the trait that truly determines who survives. So who do you think would win in this scenario? And if all modern technology vanished tomorrow, would we still remember how to survive? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Every question has the power to reveal a completely new perspective on history and humanity. If you'd like to keep exploring mysteries like this with DeepWhy, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.